Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm a blogger and part-time reseller on Poshmark. If you enjoy reseller content, thrift hauls, Poshmark tips and tricks, I would love for you to subscribe so that you get notified when we have a new video. And if you'd like to follow me on Poshmark or Instagram, or both, you can find me over there at AshleyDTL. I'm really excited because today we're going to do a deep dive into my top selling category on Poshmark Canada, and that is jeans. I'm really excited to share my tips and tricks as to how jeans have become the best selling category in my closet. It wasn't on purpose, definitely not what I planned, but it's the way that it's gone down. In today's video, I'm going to give you a rundown of some of my numbers when it comes to jeans. I'm going to share my best tips that have helped me over the last year when it comes to sourcing jeans. I'm going to talk about my process and what I include in my listings. And finally, we're going to go through a little haul of some jeans that are going into my closet. So I can show you some of the labels, what to look for, and talk you through my process when it comes to sourcing jeans. If this sounds like it's going to be helpful, I would love for you to give this video a thumbs up. Before we get started, tell me about your experience with jeans. Have they been something that you've sold a lot of in your closet? Is this something you steer clear from? When I talk to other resellers, a lot of resellers tell me that they don't like selling jeans, they don't move in their closet. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, I was on a panel as part of PoshFest, and one of the questions that the moderator asked us was, what's your best-selling category? And I said jeans. And I didn't have the comments open because I didn't want to get distracted, but I did see a couple pop up and a few people said, jeans don't sell well for me, I don't know how to sell jeans. And I found that so interesting because honestly, jeans were one of the first categories that I started selling on Poshmark. And to be honest, I didn't set out to sell a bunch of jeans, but what happened was I flipped a pair of jeans pretty early in my Poshmark journey and made an amazing profit, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna sell jeans. I also found that when I started sourcing and going to thrift stores and looking for things to sell on Poshmark, I found the jeans section to be one of the least overwhelming because everything was hung in a uniform way, they all kind of looked the same, and it was easy to look at tags and see brands and styles and size and all of that, and it was just something that I built up over time, and now it's become my top category. I had a look at all of my jean sales in my time on Poshmark, and my average selling price was $31.88, which I'm pretty happy with. Those ranged from a $15 pair of Torrid jeans to a $90 pair of Stella McCartney jeans. I had a look at the brands that I've sold, and these are the top 10 brands that I have sold so far on Poshmark Canada. Seven for All Mankind, Citizens of Humanity, Rag & Bone, Page, Everlane, Topshop, Torrid, Yoga Jeans, Current Elliott, and Fidelity. I've sold one or two of lots of other different brands, and some of the others that I would love to sell more of include Madewell, Frame, Mother, Stella McCartney. I've also sold a wide range of sizes from 23 to 34 and everything in between. Most of my sales come from the sizes 26 to 30. So now that I've talked about how jeans have done in my closet, I would love to share my process when it comes to sourcing to help you feel more confident when you go into the thrift store, when you do retail arbitrage, when you have a look at your own closet, your friend's closet, and figure out what is going to help you be successful when it comes to selling jeans. The first thing I would suggest doing is research. I think this really helps you as a reseller in general, but I found it especially useful when it comes to selling jeans. Take some time to go through Poshmark, have a look at what has been selling recently. What are the brands? What are the styles? What do they look like? What do they include in their descriptions? All of those things are going to help you when it comes to figuring out what brands and styles you want to sell. Those listings that have already sold are filled with so much great information. I would also take time to do research on Poshmark when it comes to styles, but also branch out outside of Poshmark or whatever reselling platform you're using and take a look at Instagram, take a look at different influencers, blogs, Pinterest, and start to understand what styles are popular right now. I know when I was a teenager, it was all about the low rise, it was all about big flares, and times have changed. It makes me feel old. So take some time to get familiar with what's popular now because that's going to help you when you're sourcing to know what to look for. Another thing you want to get familiar with are logos, stitching on pockets and other little emblems of different brands, because that is going to help you know what to look for when it comes to different brands. I know for me, when I see a little RB on the back pocket of jeans, I'm like, rag and bone. I can spot them from a mile away. And there are other distinctive emblems and stitching and tags that you can start to look for, because that will help you with your sourcing to help you go faster and to help you pick the styles that you know you want to pick up. Once you're actually sourcing, there's a lot of things that I think about when I am over at the denim rack going like this, like click, 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 click. The first thing I look for are the things that I've already talked about. So I'm looking for certain brands and I'm looking for style. So I know what brands I'm looking for. I'm familiar with other up and coming brands that I might not have seen before, and I am on the lookout for those styles and those brands. I'm also taking a moment to feel the quality of denim. Like, once you start sourcing jeans and paying more attention, you can start to recognize like higher quality denim, and if it's a brand you're unfamiliar with, you can take a moment to look it up. Okay, once I've spotted a pair of jeans that I know I want, I start to look at the condition. And the first thing I do is I reach down and pick up the leg of the jean and take a look at the hems, because that is one place where people will often wear down their jeans. You know, you will have fraying, you will have like maybe holes, that kind of thing. And that is definitely something you want to be on the lookout for when it comes to what condition the jeans are in. Then you want to think about where your jeans tend to have wear. So often that's like in the crotch and bum region and in the thigh area. So definitely have a look at those areas and see, are they in good quality? Are there signs of wear? Is the fabric thinning? Then you want to have a look at the zipper to make sure it is working, or if it's a button fly, make sure that all the buttons button and the holes haven't gotten super big. The thing about jeans is that most people have at least one pair, if not many. So I love to carry jeans in a variety of sizes. As I mentioned, I have sold jeans from size 23 to 34 and everything in between. I've sold a few petite pairs, I've sold a few tall pairs. So I like to have a variety of sizes in my closet. And then you want to see if there are any flaws outside of the places that you've already checked. So, you know, is there a belt loop that is not attached? Is there any wear that's like unintentional somewhere else in the jeans? One thing that I have learned the hard way is puckering. What can happen with jeans that have a lot of stretch in them, once someone wears them for a long period of time, or I think with certain brands it just happens more than others, it can start to pucker. And when I go through the haul, I'm going to show you a pair of jeans that have some puckering so you know what to look for. I find for me, this is something that I miss when I'm sourcing denim and I bring them home and then I'm like, it's so annoying. You can still sell jeans with a flaw or with puckering, but you just want to disclose that in the listing, and it's also going to impact the value you're going to get from the jeans. Last but not least, you want to check the pockets. This is probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me while thrifting. Sometime last winter, I was going thrifting for a day and I was really excited. I got up bright and early and headed out. I went into the first store and I went to the denim section because I love selling jeans. And I was picking up some different items, putting them in my basket, and I came across a pair of Citizens of Humanity jeans. They looked awesome, and I was taking a look at them, going through the checklist of all the things I just talked about, and I felt something in the back pocket. And I was like, what is that? And these jeans had like a flap with a button, and I opened up the button, and I looked inside, and it was a $100 bill. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna buy these jeans. And so I buttoned up the pocket and put them in my basket. And then I was like, am I doing something wrong? What happens if I take them to the cash and the cashier notices? Like, all of these things are running through my head and I'm running these scenarios. But I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm purchasing a pair of jeans from a thrift store. The previous owner left a $100 bill in it. And that's not awesome, but it's gonna be awesome for me. So I wandered around the store a little bit more, but I was a bit distracted. So I just went up to the cash and everything was fine. I purchased the jeans and bagged up my stuff and went outside. And I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And I wasn't about to just let that $100 bill sit in the pocket of the jeans. So I reached into the pocket to pull it out, and there was not one, but two $100 bills in the pocket of those jeans. It was delightful. I was so thrilled, especially because my sourcing trip for that day was paid for by those jeans. So check the pockets. It's a good tip. I'd love to hear in the comments if you've ever found anything in the pocket of a pair of jeans that you've sourced. Let me know. Okay, so now you have purchased jeans, you're all set to list them on Poshmark or whatever platform you use, and you are jazzed. Here are some things that have helped me when it comes to listing jeans. The first thing is with jeans, I always include measurements. Always, always, always. I don't always include measurements on everything else that I sell in my Poshmark closet. Maybe I should, but jeans I definitely do. Because as a buyer, jeans all fit so differently, every brand is different, and you know what works for your body best. And I love letting my buyers have that information so they can just make that purchase. The 3 measurements I take with every pair of jeans are the waist, so that is literally just across the waist. I don't approximate what the circumference is, I just take it flat and across. The second one is the rise, so that is from the waistband to the crotch. And then the third measurement is the inseam, and so that is from the crotch all the way down to the hem. Those are the 3 measurements I include with all of my listings for jeans. Then you want to find a way to photograph them in whatever way works for you. Maybe that's a flat lay, maybe it's hanging, maybe it's modeled. Just like everything else in your Poshmark closet, you want to choose a style that works for you, that you can be consistent with, and also shows the buyer the jeans to the best of your ability. All of my jeans have this style at the beginning where I use a letterboard to list the brand and the size, and I just fold them into a neat little square, and that's how all of my jeans look. I keep all of my jeans in my closet in the same section, so you just see all of these photos that look similar, but are obviously different because they have different jeans, different brands, and different sizes. And when it comes to your listing, you want to include all of the details. So that includes the brand, the style, any features, so are they distressed? Do they have whiskering? Do they have holes in the knees? Are they a frayed hem? Does it have a step hem? All of that kind of stuff. You want to include the fabric content because that's going to make a big difference. A pair of jeans that is 100% cotton versus jeans that have tencel or spandex or other stretch materials in them are going to fit and feel totally different to the buyer, so you want to make sure that you include that. You also want to notate any flaws, so is there any puckering? Is there a hole? Is there a belt loop that is detached? Just make sure that you disclose them in the listing. And finally, of course, include those measurements that you took. And that's what I do to list my jeans. Now that we talked about brands, styles, what to look for when you're sourcing, and how to list jeans, I'm going to talk you through some styles that I recently picked up, show you the brands, show you what I'm excited about, show you where I went wrong, and hopefully help you to get more familiar with a bunch of different jean brands. Some of these are tried and true favorites, while others are jeans that I just want to try out and see how they do. A big part of Poshmark is research, but it's also experimentation and figuring out what works for you in your closet. First up, this is Rag & Bone. I've sold quite a few pairs of Rag & Bone, and I feel like it's going to overtake Citizens of Humanity and Seven from Mankind as my top seller very, very soon. I think I mentioned earlier, I can spot this little RB from a mile away. So that's something that I look for, and I know that these are Rag & Bone jeans. If I don't see that first, you probably see this tag, which is very clearly Rag & Bone. It has the size there as well. Something that's really helpful about Rag & Bone jeans is that usually in the middle, they'll have a tag that lets you know the style. This is really helpful when it comes to sourcing, when it comes to listing, and just having success with your jeans in general. So these are Rag & Bone skinny jeans. I've sold a couple pairs of these. I actually have 2 in this haul. I'll probably just show you this one. They're a skinny jean with a bit of a lower rise. What's popular right now tends to be a higher rise jean, and that is often what I'm looking for, but I find with Rag & Bone, these skinny jeans still do very well. So that's the front, that's the back. Yeah, and I generally sell these for $40. Next up, we've got some Pilcrow and the Letterpress jeans. I recently sold these, and I think I talked about it in a what sold video, that they sold in a day. So when I found these, I was pretty jazzed. Pilcrow and the Letterpress is an Anthropologie brand, and their tag is pretty distinctive, and they've got a couple of different tags on the back. This one is attached here. So they've got the Pilcrow and the Letterpress tag, and then here they've got the serif style and the size. So that is great. So I was really excited about these jeans. I was stoked, and then I got them home and I realized that they had some puckering. both on the crotch and on the back. I don't know if you can see it, but basically it's just like lines that are here, and it's not super ideal. Usually when you put jeans with puckering on, you don't see the puckering anymore as the fabric stretches, but not my favorite thing. So definitely something to look for with jeans that have more stretch in them. So my last Pilgrim, the Letterpress jeans, sold for $30. I've got these listed, I think at $30, but I'm expecting that they'll go for a little bit less, especially because of that puckering. Learning. This is a brand I'm trying out for the first time, but I saw the label, they're called Habitual, and I was like, oh, it's a higher end denim brand. And then I had a look, there were some comps, but I got them for a great price. So I was like, you know what, let's try them out. They are a boot cut, which I wouldn't normally pick up, but again, experimenting, trying things out. These are a size 26, so you see they've got the Habitual label there, but one of the distinctive things about Habitual are the back pockets. So they've got these big cross, and so that is a very distinctive feature when it comes to Habitual jeans. So yeah, they're a dark wash, they're a boot cut. I'm gonna try them out and see how it goes. These are a pair of Topshop high-waisted Jamie jeans. That's what the label looks like there. Topshop jeans, there isn't anything super distinctive on the back pocket, so that label on the waistband is going to be the best way for you to check them out. I had a pair of Topshop Jamie jeans that were petite that sold, I think, in 24 hours as well. And I think this like high-waisted style, these ones have some distressing on the knees. They're just a cute, basic jean, and I think I have them priced at $35. With Topshop jeans, they have a number of different styles, and they'll usually say Topshop and then let you know what the style name is. Get familiar with those styles and start to understand which ones do well and which ones might not do as well. I was really excited when I found these because I've only ever found Mother jeans one other time, and they sold quickly and did well. Mother jeans have the style imprinted on the inside. So these are the Hustler ankle fray in the partners undercover. They're super cute, they're high-waisted, and then they've got a distressed hem at the bottom. Very, very cute style. I got distracted and didn't realize that there was a tiny bit of puckering right here. I was very disappointed when I got them home. But they're still in great condition otherwise, and I was really happy about finding these, but disappointed about the puckering. These are a smaller size, they're a size 24, but I really liked the style, I really liked the rise and the raw hem. So the way to know Mother jeans, they'll have a little rectangular tag that says Mother on the waistband, and then there's usually M's on the pockets as well. I think it was the M's on the pockets that I spotted when I saw these. These are a pair of Torrid skinny jeans. I sold a few pairs of Torrid jeans before. This is their tag. Just a Torrid denim, it has the size, these are a 14, and then it also has a tag that lets me know what style it is. So these are skinny jeans. And yeah, I've sold a few pairs of these, nothing else really distinctive about them, but I love having lots of different sizes in my closet, and these are a great skinny style, higher rise. I feel like these are going to do well. Comps on these are between 20 and 40. I can't remember what I listed these at. Somewhere probably between 20 and 40. I was really excited to find these. These are Good American jeans. This is the Good Leg style in a size 14 or 32, and they're just a pair of great black jeans in a really high rise, and they've got this distressing, but then I discovered there's like weird puckering in a different spot. See, we win some, we lose some. So these have kind of puckering in these spots where they have the distressing, but I disclosed it, and I'm just gonna try it out. Yeah, my first time finding Good American jeans. The comps were kind of all over the place between like $40 and $100. From the back, nothing really distinctive with Good American, but the label is pretty clear there, and I love that they have the style name right there. I find that some brands of jeans, it can be a little bit tricky to tell what style they are because they don't always have it on the inside. An example of this is Everlane jeans. I love selling Everlane jeans. They do really well in my closet, but there's a bunch of different styles that kind of look the same. And I recently sold a pair of jeans that I was hesitant to list the style because I was like, I don't actually know. It could be this or this. But I was still able to sell them by giving a great description and giving the measurements of the jeans. This is a pair of J-brand jeans, and I really liked the style on these. I liked the light wash, I liked the distressing and the holes in the knees, and they also have an intentional raw hem. So I thought that these were fun. These are a size 25, I think, so they've got the size in there. And then the style, they've got a little tag that lets me know this is the Aiden style in the Gemini wash. All of those pieces of information are really great when it comes to your listing and including those details so your buyers know what jeans they are. With J brand, nothing else really distinctive. There's a J on the front button there, the J brand tag, and then nothing really to depict on the back pockets. Last but not least, I found this collab with Wilfred and Citizens of Humanity. The tag is upside down, but it looks like this. And I thought these were great. They're a size 26. They're quite high-waisted, and they've got some intentional distressing. They're really fun. This is the first time I've seen this collaboration, and they seem to have done pretty well on Poshmark. With Citizen of Humanity jeans, there's usually a little tag on the inside to let you know what the style is. So these are the Live Straight Crop. The button on the front says Citizen of Humanity, and on the back, there's nothing really that lets you know what they are. But anyway, I thought these were super lovely. I almost kept them. So I hope that little haul helps you to see some brands that I've just listed in my closet, including some brands that I'm trying out for the first time and others that I am pretty confident will do well in my closet. So that is everything on my how to sell jeans video. Be sure to leave any outstanding questions that you might have in the comments. If you have any tips that have helped you to sell jeans that I didn't talk about today, put them in the comment box below. I would love to keep this conversation going around jeans. If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to give it a like. And if you haven't already subscribed, now's a great time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.